Hi there and welcome. We're going to be painting some space orcs today because I've got them, they've been sitting around for a long time, I want them painted, and so this is a project I'm doing. And as with orcs, there's many of them in Dewag, so you need to paint them quick. So first up, I've already spray painted them with dark red and then apexed them or dusted them depending on which language you want to speak with a light red, and this is going to form a base colour. And there's a reason for using red, and that is because red is a complementary colour for green. So if you lay green up over the top, and because I'm going to be using inks as well, the red will accentuate the greenness of the green. So if you put a light green over the top of the red, and then you put dark green ink wash over, the dark green will get made darker by the red in the recesses, which means some of your shading is already done. Also through the apexing, some of your toning is already done for other things too. So first up, let's turn these red skins into green skins. Here we go then. Green skins is green skins, and this is using a Vallejo grey from the heavy opaque range, which comes out as this kind of greeny range, but you can use a ghoul flesh or something like that, I think, from the GW range. So next up, just going to be doing tin bits, and so far it's taken me about an hour and a half roughly, and I am painting like 20 Boyz, 5 Nobz and 3 Deff Koptaz, so it's going pretty swiftly really. It does help that I've been painting lots of Infinity stuff, which is super fine minis, super fine detail minis, whereas these are like GW minis. They're a bigger scale really. This is all heroic scale, bulky, and also able to paint this with a size 2 brush, which is much swifter, big brush strokes, get everything blocked in, and also uses troops, so they don't have to be mega tastically painted, because you'd have to be mad if you're painting an orc army to do that, as you well know if you collect orcs. Next up then, putting on all the tin bits. Here we go, we've got all of our tin bits on, and next up we're going to get leathers going. So thinner brush this time and a little bit more careful. Each step you do, you need to get a bit more careful, and that way by the time you get to the end you have a clean looking miniature. I've done a mixture of cutting the metal in different places, so I've leaving red revealed, covering it with metal. The aim is to leave quite a lot of red revealed. That's going to be like the main colour. These are like, not strictly speaking evil sons, maybe not even speed freaks, but he wears the reds because they got go faster axes and stuff. So here we go then. We've got the browns on. So it's quite late now. I've been painting for about, I think I've actually painted for about 8 hours today. But we've got most of the base coat in, so just to tie it for today, I am going to put a thin blue ink wash over just everything. This will act as a blending tone layer. It will introduce some shadows into the recesses, and it will mostly come away. It's going to be quite thin. It's about 5 parts water, 1 part blue ink, so it really will just sit into the recesses. And then I'll leave this overnight, and I'll give you a show of that in the morning when it's dry, because I don't want to be waiting tomorrow for it to dry. I just want it done. So there you go, and you'll see what they look like, and they'll be kind of base coating complete. Here we go then. We got a whole load of Boyz and that readies, and well, 8 hours of painting, and got something which is tabletop worthy. But I'd put them on the tabletop at this point. I mean, they need their bases sorting out, but I should give you some close-ups as well. Here we go then. First up is the Nobz, the nobles of the orky orcs. And as you can see, it's not perfect. In some places, just missed bits, flesh isn't covered entirely. But does it really matter? It's orcs, they're meant to be mucky, right? And the blue just gives you, 1, some shade, tonal variance, 2, makes everything sit together, and 3, the clean patches are like the one bit of clothing that survived getting covered in like oily, grubby muck. And here's a load of the Boyz. And it's a pretty simple method, and you can do this, you don't have to use red, you could apex with yellow, or brown and yellow, beige and yellow might be better actually, or purple, light purple, dark blue, light blue, and that provides you with the sort of underpainting that everything else stems from. And then this sort of fine ink, which doesn't have to be blue, it could be black or purple, or better to do something which is in the blue scale or black scale, because it recedes. Green can work as well. Anything with a sort of blueness to it, because it causes recession, and so it sits well in the shade. In this instance, I've also discovered, because I've never really, I haven't batch painted for a long time, and I haven't used this kind of technique in batch painting like this, where it's a bit rushed and a bit bodged. But through doing this, what I have discovered is, like, I don't know if you've seen the sort of copper effects people sometimes do, where it's like old battered copper, so it's sort of, use a very black, tinny black underpainting. And finish off with a green coppery effect, where it's like, like old oxidized copper. Well, that's going to happen if you do like a black brown sort of dark paint job and then use a green ink wash in this sort of method, where you've got about 5, maybe even 10 parts water, 1 part ink, but very watered down inks. But what do you say, tabletop worthy or not? It's an 8 out paint job. It's 20 Boyz, 5 Nobz, and 3 Deff Koptaz. And although again they're pretty haphazard, I'm going to do more. Don't worry, this isn't complete, not for far along, but they are tabletop worthy, right? That is the main thing. And if you're just boshing them out in a day, I mean, okay. There was about 4 hours, maybe 5 hours prep work the previous day, so you're looking at like 12, maybe 13 hours from moving through sprues, spray painting, and then doing all of the actual hand painting. So I am going to do a whole lot of stuff skin tones, and with these guys I'm actually going to introduce black onto the, so he's going to get a black leather coat. So where they don't have black gloves or what have you, although they're going to have black boots and black coat in this case, another one will get black gloves and a black hat, another will get black gloves and black boots, so it's just a bit of variety. And also using the ink, much like you get the army painter shading dips or whatever, you don't need to. You can just use inks. I mean, you could even really just water paint down enough for it to do what you want. So I hope there's been some interest to you, and if you're batch painting stuff, it's coming out really well, and all of your stuff ends up just how you want it. So next time I'm just going to be showing you the final details that I'm doing to these, just to get me to a point where I'm satisfied with them. Thank you for watching, have a good one, take care, bye bye.